Beautiful and wonderful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to House of Ella TV. If you're new here, like you were on your way to somewhere, or it's your first time seeing my face, you're welcome to my channel. How you doing? My name is Ella and I'm a Nigerian lifestyle YouTuber. I'm also a Nigerian registered nurse. I make content all the way from Kaduna State. Kaduna is in the northern part of Nigeria, here in West Africa. So you're most definitely welcome to my channel. Consider subscribing. Click on that subscribe button and help us to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year 2021. Okay, so to my returning subscribers, you guys know that I really do love you. Thank you for loving me the way you do. I appreciate. So in today's video, I will be sharing with those who are waiting on God for their life right now the things that they need to do, the things that they need to know while they are waiting, trusting and believing God for a life right now. So if that sounds like a kind of thing, consider subscribing and stay glued as I take you on this amazing journey. People and wonderful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to House of Ella TV. If you're new here, like you were on your way to somewhere, or it's your first time seeing my face, you're welcome to my channel. How you doing? My name is Ella and I'm a Nigerian lifestyle YouTuber. I'm also a Nigerian registered nurse. I make content all the way from Kaduna State. Kaduna is in the northern part of Nigeria, here in West Africa. So you're most definitely welcome to my channel. Consider subscribing. Click on that subscribe button and help us to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of this year 2021. Okay, so to my returning subscribers, you guys know that I really do love you. Thank you for loving me the way you do. I appreciate. So in today's video, I will be sharing with those who are waiting on God for their life right now the things that they need to do, the things that they need to know while they are waiting, trusting and believing God for a life right now. So if that sounds like a kind of thing, consider subscribing and stay glued as I take you on this amazing journey. Welcome back to this video. So I am super excited making this video for us. Yes, because I'm not an exception. I'm talking to myself as well, and I am glad to have you here listening to me. I would want you to share this video after watching it, or share this video, drop your comments and give it a thumbs up if you find it entertaining, educative or informative. Now to the main video, there are things that you need to do while you are waiting on God to answer your prayer for a life partner. Honestly, you do not just need to sit down and be waiting. There are things that you need to do. Now, when you hear waiting on God, a lot of people will assume that it's about fasting. No way, it's not fasting this time. It is not fasting. You have fasted long enough. You have prayed enough as well. There are other things that you are missing that I'm here to call your attention to. Now, number one on my list is that you need to be aware of God's calling upon your life. Yes, we are all not the same. We have different calls. We have different things that God has created us for. Now, number one thing that you need to do is to discover what God has created you for. When people see me, they say you are supposed to be a pastor. I am not supposed to be a pastor. In fact, I'm not even praying to be a pastor's wife. But I know that I have the ministry of saving people or helping people out, and God carried me. He just carried me and put me in nursing profession because that is where He wants me to function. That is where He knows I will function better. He said before we were born, He knew us from our mother's womb. I mean, He is the one who puts us in the after all. So He knows what we are, what we would be. So number one thing that you need to do is to discover God's purpose for your life. Be aware of who God has made you to be. Now, a lot of people have married wrongly and they have crashed, or their marriages have crashed, or they have destroyed their lives because they married wrongly. They did not seek God's purpose for their life. They did not understand why God has made them, and so they just, went into the wrong marriages, and today it has crashed. You don't want to be like that, right? So that is why you need to discover and be aware, like walk in the consciousness of who God wants you to be. When I'm walking today, I walk with my shoulders high because I know I have discovered who God wants me to be, and I am walking in that direction. Not like I discovered and refused to do what He wants me to do. No, I am walking in the consciousness of who He wants me to be. Every day I go to work and come back, I would usually tell God, thank you. Anytime whenever I go to work and a patient is being discharged, I give God all the glory because there's this joy I have seeing that a person that came in here sick is going home healed. So that is why you need to discover God's purpose for your life. And then when you're praying, you be specific with your prayers. You pray that God should give you someone who will help you to fulfill purpose and destiny, not someone who will destroy your destiny. I've had people who said, nah, you are going to leave nursing. I'm not comfortable with you being nursing. Then you are not the one God has made for me, because if you were, then you would be comfortable with my line of profession, because that is where God wants me to be. So you cannot come and carry me out of where God has put me, or where God wants me to function, and put me where God does not want me, because I'm going to be useless and frustrated in that place. So that is it. Discover and be aware of who God wants you to be. A lot of people are aware of who God wants them to be, but because of frivolities, because they want material things, they go for the wrong partners. Right? Yes, God sometimes do not bring what we want. He gives us what we need. God gives you what you need, what will be useful to you, not just what you want, but what you need. God can bring what you need in a different package, and some people will reject it because it did not come in the package that they want. God knows that the man that He has created for you is going to be short and dark, but because you are praying for a fair and tall brother, you will reject God's package for you. And then when you eventually go for what you feel you want, you end up in disaster. Yes, as well as the men. He wants her slim, he wants her chocolate skinned and all of that. But God is bringing one horrible. God is bringing one plus size woman for you, very short and ugly looking woman. You don't know that that is who will help you fulfill destiny. But because it's not your kind of thing, like it's not your desire, it's not what you feel like having, then you reject God's package for you and then go for what you want, and then eventually you might not work out the way you want it. So discover and be aware of what God wants you to be, and what He has created you to do in life. You cannot settle for less, okay? Number 2 on my list is that you need to be purposeful in all your relationships. I don't know how you have been doing it before now, but from today, you have to write down what you want in a relationship. Now, oftentimes we meet people who come into our lives just to kill, to steal, to kill, and to destroy our lives. But if you have a purpose for every of your relationship, you might not necessarily fall prey to these people, because when they come and you define what you want with them, if they are not comfortable, they move. If they come and tell you, okay, I just want us to be friends, and you check it out, you're not ready to just be friends with anybody, you just tell them straight up, I cannot do this with you, and they move. But when you don't even know what you want, you don't even know what you want for yourself, anything goes for you. Now there's this saying that goes that when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Now if I gave you 1 million naira and you don't know, I did not tell you what to do with that 1 million naira, obviously you're going to useless that money and become broke again. But when I define the purpose for giving you that money, you're going to use it wisely, okay? So that is it also when it comes to relationship. You are supposed to define what you want. I have done it several times, and the people who were involved, they left because they were not comfortable with the terms, and I did not bother because these people would have killed me and killed my career, and I wouldn't be here today talking to you. So when some kind of people are not comfortable with your definition of the purposes that you want in a relationship and they walk away, don't feel bad, don't feel terrible. It's not your fault. Allow them to go, because God is preparing something bigger for you, okay? So always define your purpose for every of the relationship that you venture into. Now, number three thing that I want you to know is that understand that there is time and season. God has timing for every individual. Don't compare yourself with someone else. Don't compare yourself with the next person. I mean, as a matter of fact, I tell my two younger sisters this. I said, when you see a man that wants to marry you, honestly, bring him home. Don't wait for your elder sister, because I seem to be the eldest. So don't go and sit down and say, because my elder sister is not married, it's somehow. We don't do like that in my place. So whenever I do tell them that if your boyfriend is ready to come and see my parents, so allow him to come. Oh, don't wait for me. Oh. Me, I'm busy. Oh. I'm doing my thing. No, I used to encourage them to always feel free. So understand that there is time and there is season for every one individual. Now, where you will get bothered is when you start comparing yourself with someone else, saying, this one is married, all my classmates are married, all my classmates are married, all my colleagues are married. Why is this not happening to me? You are killing your joy. Like, you are killing your joy. Your time has not come, and until your time comes, it might never happen. So don't bother yourself. Don't kill yourself. Don't put pressure. Don't put yourself under any form of pressure. Allow God to do this thing the way He wants it, the way that it is going to be perfect for you. Allow Him to do it at His own time and season. Bible says that once the time is right, God is going to make it happen. Yes, He said the expectation of the righteous shall never be cut off. What you know is that it is a compulsory thing. Like God says in His word, that He is the one who settles solitaries in families. It is Him that settles solitaries. So it is not even your thing to connect. All you need to do is tell Him what you want and allow Him to mold what you want. And at the time of delivery, He will deliver. There is a time for everything. There is a time for to be born and a time to die, right? There is a time for someone to get pregnant and a time of delivery. That's after 9 months. That's how life works. I mean, life is spiritual. If you understand this thing, then you will stop bothering yourself over things that are not relevant. Allow your time to come, right? Allow your time to come. Don't get worried. Attend weddings. Have fun. Chill. But don't get worried because other people is happening for them and it's not happening for you. Unless you have discovered that it's a family curse or a generational curse, which will be coming to that in the course of this week. I think I will make a video about that as well. So if that be the case, you have to start praying and break that generational curse. But if there's nothing like that, allow God to make it happen at His own time, because His timing is always perfect, right? That being said, we move to number 4. Number 4 is that you need to be patient. Okay, you need to be patient. Now, when I say that you need to be patient, I mean that you need to calm down. You need to be chilling. You need to guys, you need to be patient. A lot of people lack patience. Once they are 30 like this, their mind will just start jumping. Talk more of 35. 40 is just that they have died already. You need to be patient and don't be in a hurry regardless. I said something at the beginning. Do not settle for less. Now, being in a hurry, or what do they call it? Being in a hurry anyway, have pushed so many into the wrong hands, have pushed so many into unprepared marriages, and eventually they have come out of it and still met us here. So you need to be patient, okay? Be patient with God. God, like, when you want to have money, you can go and do a money ritual. Tomorrow you have money. But when you want to have money the way of God, it takes longer time, right? Am I correct? That is how God works. His timing is different from our own timing. You're calculating that this is 30 years. God, what are you still waiting for? God have not prepared that you will settle down at 30. So you just have to chill. You just have to calm down and wait for His timing. Be patient with God. Be patient. When you tell Him what you want, just go and relax. It sounded somehow, right? Yes, when you tell God, this is what I want, this is what I want you to do for me, go and relax. He has heard you and He will definitely do what you want. Okay, so learn to be patient. Now, number 5, which is the final thing, is that you need to keep building yourself. Now, a lot of you are just after, I want to marry both men and women. You have forgotten to build yourself. You have forgotten that marriage is work. It's not just something you just run into. it's not just something. There are a lot of work to do, both for the men and for the, there are a lot of, now that is the main reason why most men are not even ready to marry, because they know that there are a whole lot of responsibilities. So you need to keep building yourself, you need to keep equipping yourself. Now you need to go and sit down and find out why your previous relationship did not work, and then work on those things. If there were characters that you were portraying that you know are not good, work on them, curtail some things, and pray to the Spirit of God to help you fight some things that are not needed in your life, that will help you to have a good home. Okay, keep building yourself, keep equipping yourself, attend marriage seminars, attend, read books, listen to messages and all of that. Keep equipping yourself with God and get closer to Him. Okay, at any age you feel is you're already supposed to have been married, get closer to God. Not for you to use God and run away. Get closer to God and stick with God and remain with God. Okay, it's not just for you to get close to God and when the thing is done you run away. No way. Get closer to God, cling with Him, like embrace Him and decide, make a concrete decision to remain with Him. Okay, so that is it. Those are the things that I want to call your attention to, that you have not been doing, that you need to start doing. Okay, so if you watched this video up until this moment and you still have not subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button here and the bell beside it, so you always get notified. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to share, because you never know who would need this message. And of course, don't forget to drop your comments, let me know what you think. Okay, till I come your way again, stay safe, stay happy, love yourself, pamper yourself, be there for yourself, and know that nobody can love you the way you love yourself. I love you.